but Senator McConnell will take the bills that he.
365 here. That's 1-844-365.
We're done?
They want to have a steel barrier or a wall of concrete, they don't care, but I'll use it.
Allowing importation. This has to stop. I want to say
Demonstrated by very recent votes that we are more reliable partners on border security.
We support additional investment, but at its core.
Inspector, he's a federal food safety inspector for the Department of Agriculture.
I stand with all Americans in calling on the federal government.
It's a video talk, it's not a still thing.
In the way the president would like, but not for a concrete wall tied to pro.
Working people throughout America empathize with the federalists.
Very little border security and a whole lot of.
$1.6 billion for border security.
La Casa Blanca solo respondió que, como el presidente ya estableció, todas las opciones están.
Intermediate range nuclear missiles are something that would be used in a regional conflict. So
That's what I thought. You're on the bottom, right?
He will sometimes move
Well, that's
in.
freaky.
Yeah. So it'll feel like there's a giant.
I'm glad
Temporal a nacionales de países de mayoría musulmana que Trump decretó en 2017.
Trump otra vez
31,
con Kim Jong-un.
Con tu tío.
Con tu tío, 31.
President Donald Trump has more stories than Harry Potter, and all of them are make-believe.
We passed a comprehensive background check bill. That's going to the Senate. I hope the Senate will take it up.
Mr. Cohen has started an SDNY investigation into his financial.
As we do in all cases, we take these kinds of allegations very seriously.
Once we pass this bill, we apply for a comprehensive fix for our broken immigration system.
The president's campaign manager sentenced to a total of over 7 years in prison.
Más muro que
O de pronto Trump mirándolo a él o algo así.
No creo que tenemos.
Are we allowed to talk?
Do whatever you want, dude.
Just like natural? I don't know. How do I have to?
So if you just give a moment to give it out to our incredible faculty.
I can go back and get him if you want me to. I just said if I need me to come back at you, let me know. Oh my wow, this chili is really good.
I just know it. So let's scrape all this ambiguity out.
We'll write the report.
What's that?
Through 60 cameras.
See this right here?
So I was making sure it was going to be covered by the expense report.
A president can't be charged with obstruction because they are in charge of the Justice Department. So, there's a reason you want the special counsel to make these decisions.
he needs to work with Mueller to make sure that the grand jury information is not turned over, because that would violate the law.
Where do they stand on cleaning up the swamp? Yes or no?
I'm extremely doubtful that that's going to be the case. I would say
we have to understand what the process is.
Grateful for this opportunity to stand here with Congressman Jim Clyburn.
Well, that's right, Wolf. Just minutes ago, the House Ways and Means Chairman Rich.
What's your reaction to President Trump taunting you on Twitter? What do you have to say to him?
Well, it doesn't surprise me. He doesn't have time to do his job.
Congress, military, what am I missing?
Are you going to work to try and get the unredacted version from Attorney General Barr of the Mueller report?
But today there will be no budget, and I question what their values stand for.
Then go to the Senate to be signed, and then go to the President of the United States.
When I took office as the Attorney General of the state of New York, I pledged to uphold the Constitution to the best of my ability.
But I have been involved with the whole thing. All of them were.
We also thank two of our freshmen representatives.
A ver, dime.
149
149. Hijo, espérate. 1493.
48
48.
86.
One of the points that you make is that we sometimes
Senator Graham suggesting that Donald Trump Jr. ignore the subpoena from Richard Burr to come before the Intelligence Committee. Sorry? Oh, I thought sorry like you're being cagey, and I'm like...
No. From who, Alexander or Graham?
Another VIP is with us is the distinguished leader, Democratic leader in the United States Senate, Mr. Sheehan.
The president's insistence that he had no business deals with Russia, even though the Trump organization was pursuing a deal worth hundreds of millions of dollars in Moscow. Good to see you.
It was a real pleasure. Keep fighting the fight.
Had a lot to do with the president being frustrated about what's going on the investigative side with House Democrats, but don't undersell the importance of infrastructure just not coming together for Republicans in the White House on this.
Debris. The tornado that came through here, the funnel was wider than its height.
What would you like to see at the border, given what we're seeing right now?
Well, chaos that was imposed by President Trump. We've got kids in cages.
Sign the bill, the enrollment of the additional appropriations for supplemental for disaster relief.
It's really because of their leadership this spring that the House passed the For the People Act.
Someone give me $5. They're giving $5 because that's probably the most they can give, so they don't have a lot of money.
No le agarra rostro, no se preocupe. No le agarramos rostro ni nada.
What is? There are 4,500 refugees.
Every American who cares about the environment also should care about a strong economy.
That's why the Deter Act, which I filed with Senator McCollum, is in my view the appropriate, one of the things that's...
I don't know why the president had to say anything at all.
Some could be going there, some could be going to headquarters. You'd have to ask those questions to our director.
It would make our first responders do this all over again in a few years.
Jared Nadler, who has assured us that they will schedule House hearings on policing.
To stop the special counsel investigation into the president. Those all meet the elements of obstruction of justice.
We will continue to work on behalf of the great people and deliver on the great agenda that was put forth.
Entonces, esos glóbulos rojos en las demás personas, como su palabra lo dice, son en forma de glóbulo.
Es una enfermedad que se hereda. Do you inherit?
Sí. Exploró el deporte, especialmente la pelota, el béisbol y la comunidad, lo que está ocurriendo en Michigan.
Pedro Rafael Pierluisi. Pura desempeño actualmente como secretario de Estado de Puerto Rico.
Así es, Rafael, sigue la crisis, pero ha bajado el tono. Estuviste en estas calles, estamos en la calle de Cristo.
Hola Jennifer, bueno, tú iniciaste contando realmente lo que había...
Me reuní prácticamente con los principales componentes o representantes del sector privado en Puerto Rico.
Hola Patricia, pues tú lo has dicho, la espera que está matando a los puertorriqueños y a la comunidad.
Yo, mayor de edad, casada.
Exacto, cuando creemos que todo se ha calmado, otra vez vuelve y ocurre algo y así nos han tenido durante varias semanas.
Una semana de que la salida del gobernador, ex gobernador Ricardo Rosselló, el ambiente aquí frente a la fortaleza en el río.
That doesn't help. Like, you know, I don't recalibrate that.
He's repeatedly fallen back on the economy as the reason people should vote for him, saying, what the hell do you have to lose?
Yeah, bro, I mean, we just heard the president a few moments ago once again throw cold water on the site.
The president spoke on a wide number of issues, talking about the loyalties of American Jews.
Pattern this week of mixed messaging that you're seeing coming out of the White House over whether or not they're
We have your unsweet tea
Thank you.
over here.
Aux Portoricains, et il a écrit d'ailleurs sur Twitter ce matin, nous suivons de près la température.
back here to Washington on Sunday, where he's going to do a briefing at the FEMA headquarters.
Il va partir samedi après-midi. Vous voyez à quel point on est à la dernière minute. Pierre, une nouvelle.
Well, it is very difficult to get that aid to the islands that are most affected. In the Grand Bahama, they lost their only airport.
But I honestly thought that this stuff,
We're standing in what used to be someone's home here in Freeport, Bahamas. Take a look.
I gotta go home. I'm Adolfo. I've got tickets to the theater.
Where did that come from?
Now, are you transmitting that out too?
No, just going out.
This is a time in America that this does not call for partisanship, reflexive partisanship.
Childhoods, not with them a lot because I was constantly at work
dealing with some.
The president's outside attorney Rudy Giuliani hasn't yet decided whether to comply with it.
A rumores salían que usa the police. Oh, estoy allá.
Non, elle n'est pas prête de tomber, vous avez parfaitement raison. Je vous parlais de ce Volker-là.
It is an all-out character assassination on Twitter, deeply personal attacks.
Maybe it was.
Yeah, the medal, not Medal of Honor, but the.
Yeah, he's giving out an honor.
Yeah, I think it's in the Olympics.
Yeah, and the president is already complaining about that on Twitter this morning in a series of tweets that ranged from things about Joe Biden to
They weigh 350 pounds and they complain. You're not playing very well today. Come on. The volatility in that region stems from the violence in Libya, which is very.
And then I just tried this fig, sitch.
Sitch.
Yeah, I just wanted to try drying figs. You don't like the fig as much.
I love it.
And the Washington Post is considered one of the, there are three big fact-checking organizations.
Hello, everyone. Okay.
So tonight, you've been very vocal in kind of your feelings and some of your criticisms.
Well, thank you very much.
Fire is starting. I knew what this was going to be like. And it's playing solo mostly.
Impeachment is so divisive to the country that unless there's something so compelling.
The English version of it isn't due tomorrow. Like, we can turn it in
It's
tomorrow.
not, but it'd be better because then tomorrow we're gonna have 2 more to do.
You got all the fonts, right?
País, pero con el tiempo aprendió inglés.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's all about the motion question. You were able to, her motion question, right?
Well, he's not on screen very much. Do you want to leave him up the whole time?
I mean, you can leave one cutaway.
Is the impeachment of President Clinton. So, what I want to.
There isn't an agreed on set of facts. There isn't an agreed upon set of media outlets.
Good day for the president, and good day for the American people. Certainly,
Mr. Mueller, a lot of families want to see you resign.
I'm focused on the job at hand.
I'm sorry, I'm not going to be talking about what the president says.
I'm sorry, I'm not going to take the time that way.
I only read it because they don't like to report stories like this, you know.
What? Just.
No, para nada, para nada. Es una farsa, es una gran farsa.
Entonces, estás ahí con.
Entonces, la primera es normal. El presidente no nos deja más opción que proceder porque él está tratando. El presidente no nos deja más opción que proceder porque él está tratando de corromper de nuevo las elecciones para su propio beneficio.
They had a lot of trouble with the sound in here.
It wasn't good.
There's a lot of mitigation.
Uh-oh.
Hola Juan Carlos, en la rueda de prensa se destacó la disminución que se ha presentado.
They started for a while trying to send me over there, and it just wasn't my jam.
Ah oui, il est enragé, Sophie. On s'en doutait, on le savait, on l'a entendu parler, mais cette fois-ci, n'a pas considéré ces actes d'accusation. C'est tout comme si Donald Trump se promenait avec une affiche disant « Impeach ».
Thank you, Melania. And hello, Joint Base Andrews.
It depends. She would move depending on what leg I stepped off with after I stopped moving.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. You know, President Trump's Twitter tirade standing in stark contrast